So we kind of started, so our campaign is primarily around pay, but the fact that the pay impacts the safe staffing. So I guess what's different to what Dominique was saying is we've got the vacancies there in the NHS. We've got 100,000 vacancies there, but we can't recruit because the pay is poor. And, you know, week on week, month on month, more and more nurses and healthcare staff are leaving because like it just really resonated what Dominique was saying, that you can't give the patient care that you want to, and it's really upsetting as a healthcare professional that cares about your patients, and you know that if you had the resources and the staffing in place that you can do an outstanding job. And I know that a decade ago it was slightly easier than it is now, but you know, we struggled to meet the needs of our patients, and it's really upsetting. So where we are is pushing for that pay rise to make up for the decade of cuts essentially that we've had to our wages, so that we can try and recruit and try and fill some of those vacancies so that we can get to those safe staffing levels. Obviously we had the added complication here that fees have been introduced for student nurses as well, and the bursary's been removed. So a lot of student nurses, I know that at the moment, post-pandemic, the government are saying that the numbers are up for new student nurses, but we know that the dropout rate is really, really, really high because it's so tough on the ward, and because they leave with so much debt to come into a really poorly paid job that is really stretched and feels quite unsafe at times. So that's kind of where we are, and we're waiting for the pay review body to make their offer of what our pay increase will be. They made the offer in Scotland of 4% yesterday, and it looks like the unions are going into dispute over that. So I don't think we're going to hear anything till mid-June now. It keeps getting pushed back and back and back. And then it will be what steps are taken from there. So for our campaign, we're trying to just encourage everyone working in the NHS to get organised within their union, to support the unions in getting ballot ready essentially. Like, it's amazing that the turnout Dominique said that they had, and 90% voting yes, you know, that's just incredible. And I suppose what we want to do as organisers is get to the place that when the unions are going to be balloting, that we can have a turnout and a vote like that. But it's not easy reaching everyone, is it? Like, we've talked about using all the Zoom and the media and all the online stuff, but not everybody uses that. And in a pandemic, it's hard to reach the people that don't access a computer and don't use Facebook and Zoom and everything else. It's not easy. It's a job in the middle of a pandemic.